Hello there everybody, my name is Hideout and I've recently bought my dream Nerf blaster. And as you can see by the thumbnail, you have probably guessed it right, it's the Nerf Modulus Regulator. One of the best Nerf blasters that have ever been made in my opinion, and I've wanted to add it to my collection ever since I became very enthusiastic about Nerf in 2022. So, yeah, almost 3 years have already passed. Needless to say, I somehow managed to buy it for about $50, slightly more than that, and that's including prices for 4 size C batteries, shipping, and an additional fee that you have to pay because when it got shipped to me, I really wanted to check whether it was actually brand new because I couldn't believe that it was sold by someone for such a low price, and it actually was. So whoever sold this to me, God bless you, because I can see there that it was initially bought for $80, and on Amazon it's actually sold for $70 to $80, and I managed to save so much money that I only needed my last stipend for this. I bought it for a reason, because I wanted to remember it as the blaster that I got as a sort of reward for finishing my bachelor studies. Wow, I can't believe that it's been 4 years already. At first, I wanted to buy an airsoft gun, but it turned out that for $60, for example, this is what you can get. Yeah, the Nerf regulator is definitely something that is way more memorable. But Airsoft, some other day. Without further hesitation, let's check the product itself. It came in this kind of box. We can see that it's official because it has the Hasbro logo on it, and it also has this Ukraine Express tape on it. And I have never heard about this service before, but it turns out that it's a platform for buying stuff from abroad and having it delivered to you to a specific Ukrainian location. Inside, we can see that there are instructions. There is a storage stock. There are 2 scopes that also function as barrels. The blaster itself, plenty of darts, and 2 magazines. Oh, and a swivel handle as well. Oh, and it actually came in this kind of bag, and I just used another baggie with a seal for better storage. This is the battery compartment. You only need to unscrew 1 bolt and insert 4 size C batteries, like I said. These are the batteries that I've been using. Here says GP, Ultra, G-Tech, alkaline battery. Here says C, LR14, 1.5 volt. And it fits in perfectly and works perfectly as well. Some parts of the blaster have granular texture, and I don't know, it just screams top quality to me. The plastic is very sturdy as usual, and it also feels pretty heavy with 4 of these Type-C batteries, and with all the attachments it's even heavier. The heaviest blaster that I have so far, because it's also the first ever flywheel blaster that I've bought. The only thing that I couldn't understand at first was why the place for resting your hand on is here and not here, because here is a tactical rail as well as here. and then I realized that it's a blaster that is suitable for kids above 8, and kids don't usually have uh, arms as long as mine. Well, you insert your mag here, and I must say that the mag, inserting the mag as well as releasing it, is very smooth and very pleasurable. Feels like I can do it all day. Just love it. What I also like about this blaster is that it's pretty easy to access this area where the darts are loaded in case you have some jamming issues. You just press this button, lift the cover, and it's very easy to put the jammed darts out of this compartment. One of the things that you may not notice at first is the fact that this kind of mag, the one that holds 12 darts, also has rubberized tips which can prevent damage in case it falls accidentally. That's a big pro for me. A daily reminder that in order to load the mag, you have to insert the darts like this and not push them like this, because you may just scrape off foam, which is not ideal. So now the mags are full, and let's see our blaster with all the attachments on. Oh, right, but at first let me show you this special attachment. Pretty rare. I don't think there are any attachments like this one. It's the so-called swivel handle, because you can rotate it at 360 degrees, which is very comfortable. And the Nerf regulator is basically a hybrid of an LMG and an assault rifle, I guess. So we put it right here, clicks in place pretty easily, load the mag. The only thing that I don't really like is that it's kind of hard to get these attachments of the top of this blaster. Here you can see them struggling a lot. Just 1 second. So I prefer to simply use them as a barrel attachment, and it looks very menacing this way. Also the stock, obviously. Here it clicks in place, and one more mag for storage. Easy to insert and easy to take out. Yeah, it doesn't even fit in the camera. It looks beautiful. And obviously, like any Nerf flywheel blaster, first you have to increase the speed of the flywheel, and you press this button and you never let go. Just a few seconds will do. And it's also not that loud, I must say. I also appreciate the fact that it has an ambidextrous switch for firing modes. Right now it's at single firing mode, and let's check out the 3-round burst. Oh yeah, and now it has this feature, the glowing red light when you run out of darts, and if you insert an empty mag, it still glows red. It will glow red for about 15 seconds, as I heard, but it stops glowing red as soon as you put in a full mag. That's right. So now let's check out the full auto. Alright, let's check the full auto once again because I really want to show you that feature. It starts glowing red. You try to insert an empty mag, it still glows, but as soon as I insert a full mag, it stops glowing. Amazing. The way it detects whether a mag is empty or loaded is just a great feature. I don't think that any Nerf blaster has this. Probably not even the newest blaster 3 that has 3 firing modes and is about to come out. It probably doesn't have that light. Okay, so once again. Let's also check the compatibility with other blasters. So far I only have 2 blasters that accept mags, mainly the N-Strike Deploy, and this is the 6-round mag that it has. Yeah, pretty much compatible. And the Echo from 2020, N-Strike Elite 2.0. A little bit of interference, but more or less. And let's see how it performs. Just about the same. With the Deploy mag. No issues whatsoever. I'm very glad. I also remember that a while ago I bought this Nerf Modulus, the same series, kit, Strike and Defend kit, that comes with this foldable shield that looks like it's a red version, possibly an OG version, or just the red version of the shield that comes with the Nerf Modulus MK3. And the spice of it, or how should I say, the cherry on top is this stock blaster that you can use for extreme situations when you run out of ammo, and it's pretty stealthy because you load one extra dart into this compartment, you pull the trigger at the bottom and shoot. But obviously the starch stock where you can insert one extra mag is way more useful. But what I would also like to see is how this blaster looks with the kit together. Oh, by the way, it's pretty interesting, and I can't really explain this, but that kit I bought, trust me, it's official. But the darts don't have. Okay, can't really see that here, but 1 second. The two darts that came with the Strike and Defend kit don't have the usual Nerf brand marking at the tip, while the modulus regulator has it for some reason. I don't really know why, but at least I can just distinguish these two. Unlike the barrel attachments, the shield comes off much easier. Once again, I don't really know why. And yeah, ergonomically and for the sake of efficiency, it's not very favorable, but you can definitely agree that it looks more menacing that way. Oh no, now we are in the out of ammo situation, but you won't beat me now. And I'm out of darts again. Like I said. This is me on the second day of filming, and I thought to myself, how about we do a pain test? Wow, it kind of stings, but it's not too painful. Appropriate for children. And I'd say that it's even kind of pleasant, like an unusual massage. And also, just look how accurate it is at 7 meters, that is 22 feet. Performance-wise, I don't have a chronograph, but according to Coop772's review, it functions at 71 FPS average, which is the usual performance for Nerf springers and flywheelers alike. Overall, it's a very fun blaster. I always wanted to have a flywheeler apart from all the springers that I own, and man, I didn't expect it to be that cool. You never know until you buy one. I heard that there are about 15 combinations you can have for this blaster with all the attachments, which is pretty insane for $50. And I also love the fact that you can store this swivel handle right here in the storage stock. Not only does it store the mag, it also stores the swivel handle, which is pretty wacky. Ergonomically wise, it feels pretty nice. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like there has been some fake weight put into this section of the blaster to balance out the weight, the additional weight that comes from the 4C size batteries, but it feels the most balanced when you have all the attachments at the front. That's just my opinion, my experience. And that's about it. In case you're curious, here are all the blasters that I currently have, and this one right here is definitely the best one so far, but there are more to come. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.